Hey, what's going on YouTube? Today I wanted to review a coin that probably isn't as popular as it should have been. Um, I think it's a beautiful looking coin. And there is a series. It's $1. It's not gold, although it does look like gold. And I don't know if you've ever gotten your car washed or went to a vending machine of some sorts and you get these as change. These all right here are actually from change that collected over years, and they're worth about $1. Well, they're worth at least $1. But they have the presidents on them. Then they made the Sacagawea, and one of these is infamous for some kind of error. I don't know what the error is, but I don't know. They're not really that popular, and if you kind of use them as money, you get like that deer in headlights look at the at a store. So, anyways, here is like just a regular circulated normal business strike, and these came out in 2007. The very first one was the George Washington. So I liked how the proofs looked, and I also looked, I forgot what I looked at, but I looked at online like, okay, which is the rare one, which is like the best one to get, since I've been looking for more affordable coins to share with others while people are recovering from, spending $150 to fill up their gas tank and $10 for eggs, so on and so forth. So we as collectors, we still enjoy collecting beautiful coins. If we don't have the money though to go out and grab gold, like you'll see on other channels, or really expensive silver or high graded, air coins, I'd rather just invest in stuff that I think still looks awesome, but is very, very affordable. So I decided to go on an auction through eBay for this particular coin. The seller looked like they were getting rid of their collection, and rather than put buy it now, they just put it all on auction. He had it described perfectly, and I found it very interesting when I started looking this up. I'm like, wow, this normally goes for about $50. At least that's what the pages show. The last person that wrote an article on this particular series. But anyways, this is the first of the series. This is the coin you want to get, the actual proof. PCGS has graded, I think, close to 17,000 of these coins, and 16,000 ended up being a PS or a DCAM 69. And there's actually only under 1,500 of the 70 DCAMs. But what got me started is, first of all, I thought the coin design is nice. I think it looks really nice. I've got this in a guardhouse holder here. These are these little slab bags. If you guys ever want something to protect your slabs, by the way, these are very affordable. I bought like a pack of 20 of these because just to order one or two, the sleeves end up being pretty expensive. But I hold all my slabs in these, so when I have them in storage, they're not scraping up against one another. But anyways, so anytime, this is the way I think about it, guys, and you tell me if I'm wrong. So first of all, the population count in the entire world is under 1,500. Again, this coin's not super popular, but we all know who George Washington is, and it is, a U.S. minted product. But the fact that the population count's so low is a good point. And recent sales of non-auctions are usually, this is like around a $50 coin in the 70. I think it's just that low because it's just not thought of or not that popular of a coin, although it has, one of the United States' most popular presidents ever, right, in U.S. history. So, but the way I think about it is like, so I was able to get this in an auction. I paid under $19 for it with free shipping, and I thought to myself, it's like, well, let's say I like the design, so I was going to start giving away proof, not graded ones, but actual proof Washington dollars as gifts. So if someone's buying a slab Morgan or a raw Morgan, or they're spending over $100 from my store, I was going to toss something of value. So I've been tossing Indian head cents in with some of the more expensive purchases. So those cost me about $2. And I've been tossing in buffalo nickels, which those run about $1, but with dates on it. And then I found these, like Atmex actually sells these in tubes. They're like $2, a little over $2 a piece. So I thought this would be something cool to include, because not all my buyers are in the United States. Some of them are overseas or in different countries. So I think if I were not living in the United States, let's say I was living in Australia or England, I think it would be cool to get a coin like this, like a proof coin as a gift. If I made a purchase and spent a bunch of money on shipping. So anyways, I think this is a good thing to pick up. I do have this listed in my shop. I think I'm the cheapest on eBay for a buy it now. Right now, I think I have it listed for $40. Everyone else is around 50. But if you're into auctions, sometimes people will auction these off. But I just think it's a really nice design, and for even for $50, like what others are asking, with free shipping, I think it's a nice pickup because PCGS is extremely conservative. I don't think if you bought a bunch of raw presidential dollars of this sort, which this is like the best one to get, I think if you sent in like 10 rolls, you're not going to get a 70 on any of them because they just don't do that anymore. I guess the way to look at it in the hobby is when you're picking up a 70, they probably gave a certain number of 70s to dealers at the time that paid, a lot of money to send in like 1,000 of them to get graded. Again, like I was saying before, like there's over 17,000 of these graded by PCGS. And again, I would say 98% of them came back PR69. So I don't think you can recreate something like this, and that makes it even more collectible. Again, there's not a huge demand for it, which is why the price, for $50 is very reasonable for something that's this old. But I think it's a nice design. If you're into collecting the presidents, it's something cool to collect. It's very affordable, and I would highly recommend you get something like this. Again, not everything has to be gold. Not everything has to be silver. I know there's people that all they do is collect base. It has to be an actual metal though. This actual coin is made of, I think it's like 98% copper, and the rest is magnesium, zinc, and something else that I can't remember. So anyways, I just thought I'd share this with you guys. I think it's a nice coin to pick up, but either get a tube of, get a tube of them if you like them to collect, or get one. If you can pick one up for, $4 or $5 with shipping, I think it's something cool to add to the collection. Or if you want like the best of the best of all the presidential dollars, like this is the one to get in a 70. So if you want to buy it now, I've got one. I think I think I listed it for $40. Or like I said, you could try win it at somebody's auction if you're not in a hurry. But again, just looking for some coins that offer value without getting all crazy into the silver prices. Again, this is purely numismatic, and these are what the common ones look like. And worst case, they're worth $1. So if you can find a bunch of uncirculated ones, for $1, or if you've got these, for a vending machine or whatever, I think it's cool. But I remember getting these back like at a car wash. I remember putting like actual cash in something, and then the car wash spit these out. It was one of those car washes that's kind of common here in the suburbs of Chicagoland, where you put some dollars in, not a credit card, but you put some dollars in, and you get like this little booth with the spray gun, and the spray gun like sends out soap or window cleaner or wax. It all comes out of the same spray gun, and they give you like this little brush, or not a little brush, but it's a big brush, and you don't want to use that in your car unless you want to scratch it up. That's really for your wheels and moving bugs. But this is the stuff that used to give change. And again, I don't know if car washes do that anymore. I don't know if vending machines actually spit out these dollar coins, because vending machines, let's be real guys, like they take credit cards now. So not people are not like getting stuff like this back as change. There might be other machines around too that give this. It's common here at the museums and zoos. They have these things called moldorama that spit out these wax figures. Again, I'm pretty sure you have to actually give it dollars. Maybe it takes credit cards now, but I want to say like it might spit out change like this as well. So anyways, appreciate you guys watching, and check out the next video. And other than that, premiums have definitely come down on silver and gold. And even some of the collectible stuff's come down a little bit, which is normal around this time of year. But I think something like this, it's always going to hold its value. It is collectible, and there's less than 1,500 of them in the world. And to pick that up myself for like 19 bucks, but if you were to pick it up for like 40 even, it's still a solid purchase. It's gonna hold its value. So anyways, talk to you guys later. Have a good one.